Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be telling you about the SAP SQL function starting from G to L. So the first function is the generate password. So using this function generate underscore password, and in the bracket you should provide the number of digits you want to print, like here 32. If I execute this statement, so it will show a random password with 32 digits. Now coming to the next function is the greatest. Greatest is the function where it will show the largest value between these all the arguments. Like here the largest is the 70, 20, 30, 17, 50. If I execute this statement, select greatest, and now it will show the value 70 because 70 is the greatest among all these values. Now coming to the next function is the Hamming distance. Hamming distance will provide the distance between each positions. Like here, if I talk about 1 to 3 and 3 to 1, so here one position is changed in this argument, but 2 is same and 3 is again in the different position. 3 in the last position, here 3 in the first position. So you can see that number 2 will be print because two positions are different here. Let me just execute, you'll see the result. So here the distance is 2. If on the other side, if I write like this, 1, 2, 3, so here you can see the positions are identical in both these argument. So if I execute this, it will show 0 because all the positions are same in this both the arguments. Now coming to the next function is the hour function. In the hour function, it will print only the hour position. Like here, the value is 9. So this 9 will be print in this function. Let me execute this. You can see this hour position is printed here. Now coming to the next function is the if null. If null is used, or it will show value the first non-null expression. So in this argument, suppose you have a value 1 to 3 and next one is the null. So what is the first non-null value? Is this one 1 to 3. Let me just execute this. So 1 to 3. On the other side, suppose your first argument is null and in the next argument you have some values like 1 to 3. So what is the first non-null value? So this is null, this is the non-null value 1 to 3. So again it will show 1 to 3. But now if I make both the argument null, then it will definitely show null only. Let me execute this. It is the null. Now coming to the next interesting function, that is init cap. Using this function, it will make all the string, the first letter of the string capital, the remaining will be in a small letter. Like here you can see the SAP in caps, learning in small, and academy is mixed. So if I execute this, just you see the result. Here you can see that the first letter of each string will be capital and other all are small letters. That's the function of init cap. Now coming to the next function is the ISO week. Here ISO week is will show the week value of a particular date value. Like here my date is 2020-12/31. So if I execute, so it will show in a different format like this 2020, then week number 52, like this. Now the next function is the last day. So in this last day function, it will show the value of the last day of that month. So here is the date is 20. Now if I execute this one, it will show value 31st December because it will look into the month, not date. It will look into the month. Here month is December, so it will show the last day of that month. So here in this case 31st December. Now the next function is the last value. So here it will show the last value of a table. Let me just show you quickly. Suppose you have a table, row table created. Now I will execute this data into it. Okay, now let me see the what data this table contains. So you can see this table has a data that what we have inserted. Now let me uh, let me show you this function. Last value tab 1, order by tab 2. So it will make a order between these two columns. So now let me just execute this. So here the value is 4 because by ordering these values you can see that number 5 is the largest value. So in that, what is the value for table 1? That is 4. Now going to the next function. This is the last function of this tutorial. That is the L case. So it is means the lowercase. Whatever string value you have in the argument, it will make to lowercase. So let me just execute this. So here you are. So it was in caps, SAP Learning Academy. Now here it is a small letter. That is all about this tutorial. Please look into the other tutorials and also please comment below what you like this about the tutorial and what you don't like so I can improve in the further tutorials. Thank you again.